Make sure you join our Crypto Gamers and Collectors Facebook group for more information and discussions on crypto collectibles.
What's up, guys? In this video I wanted to talk about the best crypto collectibles so far to come out of 2018. I want you guys to take this with a pinch of salt because there is crypto collectibles or the cryptocurrency industry is fairly new, so it's important, like, no matter how good these do look, and you should always kind of read up on them and just use this as a tool in your research. Okay. Anyway, I've been part of the whole blockchain gaming world for the last 6 months, and it's just become a very interesting space. Things are growing at a very quick pace, and I'm not really interested in gaming in terms of like playing the game. I'm more interested as an investor, making money, growing my Ethereum base, and trading, right? The marketplaces are really interesting to me. I've made quite a lot of money, and there continues to be more games that open up new marketplaces, and it's just a new world of opportunity. Anyway, I'm just going to go through 6 of the top and the best, most active, the ones that seem to have the most potential cryptocurrency blockchain games that have come out of 2018 so far. First one is Decentraland. If you've been following my blog, you definitely know what Decentraland is, but it's basically a massive world. Let me just move myself over here. It's a massive world, and this is the map for the world, where you can enter with virtual reality glasses, right? So each little pixel here is owned by someone, and it's a 10 by 10 meter pixel, right? You can go in there, you can develop and build whatever you like. For example, some people are going around making some really cool things. We have a member here who's made a bit of a mansion to showcase a bunch of different things, right? He's just going through his lands. He goes through his Cryptokitties collection. The history of his land. This is just like a bunch of different things you can do on your land. Like, you can develop. It just showcases different possibilities and the potential of virtual reality. It's really cool things. You can do that. There's games that have come in and partnered with Decentraland, like Ethereum, right? Ethereum has come out and announced a partnership to build their game on the blockchain on the Decentraland platform, and they've gone ahead and they're building like a battle arena where you can kind of enter and watch the battles of your Ethereum and kind of play out in virtual reality, which is kind of really cool. Check that out. It's pretty amazing. The artwork's just really awesome, and we're still at the beginning stages of things. So Decentraland is becoming like a really cool platform for blockchain games to build their experiences on, and who knows, it may not just be blockchain games. Maybe there may be like different games that might come out that are already really prominent and might partner up with Decentraland to build something. So Decentraland, like, they've got a market cap of close to $100 million, or it used to be just, a month ago before the big drop for Bitcoin. But it used to be really good, and it's still $180 to $100 million market cap. They're like, the Decentraland Mana token is like number 80 on coin market cap. So it has a lot of potential. It has the money, the funding, the partnerships to make it happen. It's just a matter of kind of seeing where it goes. So Decentraland has a great chance, and that's kind of the first one that I've gone through. The second one that I wanted to go through was Gods Unchained. Now, Gods Unchained is really cool. You can kind of buy. It's loosely, pretty closely based on Hearthstone, which is a Blizzard Entertainment game where you can battle. It's like a trading card game where you can battle in tournaments and put together your deck and collect, trade, and all kinds of stuff with your cards, right? So you can buy different packs. So there's like 4 different packs you can buy. Each pack has 5 cards, and it has a minimum of 1 card of this particular type. So this pack has at least 1 rare. This pack has at least 1 epic. This one has at least 1 legendary, so on and so forth. You can buy packs, put them together. There are different shines you can get. So you can get for your card, whether it's a legendary, epic, or normal. You can get, it in the shadow version. You can get it in gold or diamond. Diamonds are really rare to get. So you can imagine, like, once this marketplace opens up and people start trading their cards to kind of collect the full set, there's not going to be many people that have diamond cards of certain diamonds of certain cards, and there's going to be people looking for those cards because they just want to complete their set. So it's an interesting prospect to think that how the marketplace is going to play out, what people are going to trade and all that kind of stuff. The artwork is amazing. There is going to be a tournament at the end of this year, the start of next year, to battle for a prize pool. Of I think currently it's about $300,000 the prize pool is at. The prize pool. The interesting thing is also, so that's what the battle kind of, the game battle, view looks like. Seems very close to Hearthstone, I know, but I mean, it's based on a working model, so it's a plus there. A really interesting thing is that Coinbase is an investor into this, into Fuel Brothers or Fuel Gaming, which are the company behind Gods Unchained. So Coinbase obviously is a really big cryptocurrency exchange. Everyone in America probably knows Coinbase that is into crypto. So, if someone like that are behind this game, like it's set to go somewhere. So it's definitely one to watch out for. Cryptokitties, the next one, number 3. We all know what Cryptokitties is. Started up in, I think, December or January of last year. It just really picked up and kind of became famous and popular for blocking up the Ethereum blockchain, and everyone, had to take a back seat, and Ethereum's capability was really tested. Just everyone trading digital cats. So it's kind of funny. Cats are cute, but the interesting thing is it wasn't just something that came up and disappeared overnight. There's still hundreds, if not thousands, of kitties being transacted every week. 3,500 crypto kitties transacted in just the last week. Last 24 hours alone, 500 crypto kitties transacted with an average, US average dollar value of $15 per kitty. Almost $10,000 transacted in just the last 24 hours. So crypto kitties, being the first to really come out and show that blockchain can do this, has marked its name in history. So people that own the very first gen CryptoKitties or even CryptoKitties now will, 5-10 years down the track, they're looking to have their portfolio worth a lot of money once blockchain becomes more mainstream and people they feel nostalgic, and nostalgia for them is blockchain. So CryptoKitties is still, they're still developing and building up the game to have different functionalities. Axie Infinity. Now, Axie Infinity is really, really early at its kind of promotional stages, and what they've done. They are a fantasy world where you can collect fantasy creatures, kind of like Tamagotchis, and battle them up like Pokemon, and feed them, breed them. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can, as you breed them, they develop their own unique features and parts. So each one comes with a different randomized body part, and their own. You can see like the different parts have different. What's it called? Different speeds, HP. They all contribute differently to the overall genetic makeup of the Axie. So the interesting thing is you can battle them. The battling function is just completed beta. They're still rolling it out, and they're rolling out the whole terrarium aspect of it. But the artwork is just amazing for Axie Infinity, and I think they're going to have a partnership with Decentraland as well. So that's a really interesting game to be part of. For Axie Infinity, I suggest you guys go to the website and go to Game Intro. They do a really good job of explaining what the game is, what the game does. Like you can see, the artwork is quite amazing. You can get 6 different types of them. Each one comes with different parts. You can evolve them as you battle them in the battle arena. Each part can be evolved. You can trade them. You can take care of them on the terrarium. Again, you can trade these terrariums. It just seems like a really good online digital version of Tamagotchi. Unique in its design and everything. Like, it's just such a beautiful game in terms of the design work and all that kind of stuff. If I would suggest check it out, see if it's for you. Axie Infinity have a lot of just transactional volume going on in the last few days. There's a lot of Axies being bought up. There's only a limited amount that was released in the pre-sale. So in the last 24 hours, 30 Axies have been bought. Average USD value of 5,000 for just the last 24 hours. And I kind of take CryptoKitties as a baseline because that's one of the most popular games at the moment. So anything close to that, in the thousands, close to 10,000 US dollars is a game worth watching, and something that has transactional value of that capacity on the daily. Like, I've been following these games for like days and months even, to see that they've got consistent investors coming in and buying their products is just a good, it's a good thing for that game. Axie Infinity, they're going around, like some of these Axies are selling for 1.7 Ethereum, right? 1.8 Ethereum, so pretty cool what they're doing. If you're interested in that game, like, check it out. They do a really good job of explaining how the game works and what you can do with your Axie. Like I said, there's just so much that this game has still to offer. They've only just got a marketplace open where you can trade your Axies, and the pre-sale finished, and a lot of the original Axies are on the marketplace that you can buy. Some of them come with mystic parts, which are worth more. Some of them come with 1, 2, 3, 4 mystic parts. The more mystic parts, the higher the value. Some of them are selling for like 10 to 15 Ethereum. So a lot to keep on track of for Axie Infinity. The next one I have is Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is kind of it's pretty much like Pokemon, to be honest. They're kind of bringing the whole element of capturing Pokemon, battling them, and bringing it to the blockchain. Like I explained before, they do have a partnership with Decentraland, so they're bringing their gameplay to the virtual reality world, which is kind of pretty cool. Like, if you can imagine, being surrounded by your Ethereum while they battle it out, it's a pretty cool thing. There was a select few that you could purchase during the initial pre-release stage. They're called the Gen Zeros, so they were Generation Zero. There's not many of them available, so holding on to them, you can't breed them. You can't you can't multiply them. They're not going to be released again in the world. Whereas for a lot of these other Ethereumons, you can breed them and release more. They can multiply. So it's important to know where the investment opportunities are. So I've grabbed myself a couple of Gen Zeros. In fact, I got about 10 of them. You can still pick them up for about 0.05 Ethereum, 0.1 Ethereum. You can get you some really good ones. But yeah, Ethereum seems pretty cool. It was my first foray into NFTs and kind of blockchain gaming. So it is worth keeping an eye on. I mean, they've been around for the last 6 to 7, I think 8 months, and they, them along with Axie Infinity and Decentraland and a lot of these other games continuously go to conferences, and they aim to develop and build their game. So it's just interesting to keep an eye on. You've also got this other one, very, very interesting, MLB Crypto Baseball on the blockchain. So there is a lot of there's a lot of buzz going on about these guys being backed by MLB themselves. That's why they're using the logos and all that kind of stuff. And it says, and the creators behind MLB have a partnership with the people behind MLB Crypto have a partnership with MLB, Major League Baseball, and they aim to, well, it's interesting what you can do with them, right? So basically you buy little figurines, and each figurine represents a player. That player has his own statistics, and as real games are played in the real world, each kind of your team, based on what players you have within your team, get different points, and you start to rank along the leaderboards, and as you win and unlock different players and all that kind of stuff. So there's been a lot of activity in sales. These guys are kind of new, and the only reason I've put them on this list because they're the only new game that I have on this list, and it's a word of caution. I do want you guys to go check these guys, Crypto Baseball, yourself out. Go check out the partnerships and make sure that they're legit. I haven't really invested money into it yet, but there's just been so much buzz around, and a lot of people are into the Discord chats, like talking, and look, if you check out the Ethereum contract, like just in the last hour alone, like you can see how much money or Ethereum is being invested. Like, these are all the purchases being made of different, like some of them 1 Ethereum, 1.2, most of them are 1 Ethereum. A lot of people are picking up like the players that they like straight away. So it's interesting. Like these guys are kind of fairly new. What's happening right now? Like they're still releasing or mining or minting out the the what's it called, the tokens to represent the players. So I mean, if you're into baseball, this is the game for you. If the partnership is real and they actually are backed by Major League Baseball themselves, like this could be a really cool game because it's just going to be thrown out to the masses, and crypto fans of MLB are just going to be like, oh, that's really cool, and they're going to get involved. And we all know like fantasy football and those types of games, it's big popularity. People love putting together their own teams, and sports is such a big industry. So definitely something to watch out for. So that's it, guys. I do recommend do your own research as usual. I'm not shilling any one of these games. I am invested in a few of them, like Ethereum one, Decentraland, Gods Unchained, a bit of Axie Infinity. But I put my money and Ethereum at risk because of what I know. This is just a blog post and a video to just educate and kind of share what I have learned so far. And I've been following the space for like months, in 6 to 7 months. So I am like really deep into this stuff. I just thought I'd make a video to go through what I've learned, and hopefully we will see more games being released this year and next year and the years to come. So yeah, good luck, and let me know what you invested in.